Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. So last time, we decided... What was this? I died again, didn't I? Completed? Are we building anything right now? Yeah, we're not building anything. So, last time I died. And because I died, all that shit that I just did fucking vanished. So, the big problem was, I got my ass beat. Like, wholeheartedly, they wiped the fucking floor with me.
Under the control of We've got
whatever.
trouble over.
Let's do this
You
shit.
had your chance.
So, the big reason why everything kind of just like fucked us over. Everybody doing everything? Who are you? Get up there. Kick some ass. Okay, cool. So, and do it up. Just keep fucking doing it. I'm like doing no damage to these guys. I have a feeling that I am not strong enough to do this fight. Because this is a DLC mission, and the DLC stuff, like, what level am I? We're level 6. These dudes, like, we're on lore mode right now. Like, combat should be over by now. And these guys are kicking ass. Fight. Hana, what the fuck are you doing? Why are the skeletons doing nothing? Get your ass up there. There we go. Look at all this shit, man. This is nuts. All that. Get up there, Drakes. Oh, the Drakes shoot fireballs. Not good. And she's fucking about to die. Oh my god. She's not even down. We're still fucking doing this. Okay. And it got dark. Holy shit. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I am nowhere near strong enough for this. Look at it. It's even dropping better loot for me. I should be here. Or excuse me. It's not that I should be here. It's just that I shouldn't really be doing this right now. I'm gonna get myself killed. Again. And for the sake of progress, I'm not gonna do this right now. We're gonna go back. What are we gonna do? We're gonna pick something else and we're gonna do that. Siege of Craghold, we can't do that. Two-sided. Somewhere... Go to Defiance Bay. Find the heirloom breastplate. More than ever. Long hunt. Something, something. Defiance Bay. Okay, so I can't do anything with that now. Task unwanted. Report to the Crucible Keep. I can do that. I've killed him. Someone at Crucible Keep. Sure, let's go to Crucible Keep. Where the fuck is Crucible Keep? Brackenberry. Not this way. White March will get me killed. I have no idea where Crucible Keep is. You know what? Let's go to Deerford Village. I feel like we should go there. Haven't been there yet. Let's go explore all the different places in the map. And I'm not just saying that because I want to have more areas in the map explored, but if I do have this place all the way in the bottom right-hand corner, I could jump from the right-hand corner and quick travel to the top left corner and just, like, instant finish building shit for my stronghold. Which would be great. Duran Scion leaves the stronghold. Wait. Yo, what the fuck is this? Supplicant. Leaving in 3 days, 13 hours. If ignored, lose prestige and 0. What the fuck is... What the fuck is this dude? Who is this dude? What is a supplicant? I don't know what a supplicant is. It finished, right? 21 hours? No. Okay. What the fuck is a supplicant? Have I explored this place yet? I've already done this. So, I need to come here. At fast speed, no sneaking. And what happens if I pay him off? I don't want to give him money. Can I give him an escort? No companions are at the stronghold. I don't know, man. Valerian Shock Mage. He's pretty cheap. They're all pretty cheap. We'll buy a gold pack knight. And then we will fucking send an escort. No companions at the stronghold. I dismiss you. Oh, I need one of my heroes there. Oh. Fuck. So this is just for 3 days, but my reputation will go down forever. Fuck. Man, I don't... I got 3 days to deal with it. I got 3 days. Let's figure this out. Oh, look at you, little fox. You're so quick. Alright. I can't go directly there. Oh my god, how awesome would that fast travel be? Stormwall Gorge. 2 hours. Let's go. That sucks. That's like a straight up ultimatum where just like, you're screwed. Either give us money or you're gonna lower your fucking influence. I want to have high influence because if I... Like the quest I have for Adir. Like, I can't finish that quest unless my influence is high and I go around and do shit in the town. Like, just some douchebag comes in my house and says, hey, help me. I don't even know. I don't know you. I don't owe you nothing.
Take a peek.
What the fuck sees me? Is it this deer? Fuck you, deer. Alright, how big is this place? Doesn't look like it's that big. Moo mushrooms. I have no idea what the fuck we're doing, but I see a gigantic magic circle. Oh shit. What are you? Are you trapped? The starlight illuminates a pattern on the ground. You kneel to get a better look. The stone here has been carved with a few simple shapes. A small circular indentation marks the center, and a much larger circle surrounds it. You see what appears to be writing above the two circles. Okay. Look at the circle indentations. The indentation is shallow and smooth. It looks like it was intended to hold something specific. Okay, so it needs a key. Outer circle. Several shapes have been carved along the outer ring, though most have been worn away. You can make out a crescent above the center. Okay, so nighttime. Examine the writing. The characters are completely foreign to you, no doubt the remnants of a long-forgotten language. Okay, wait a while. You wait for a few hours, watching the stars glow overhead. For a few hours, marking the sun's journey across the sky. Still the sun. So I can sit here and just pass time if I want. And that is a puzzle.
Hey.
Ooh, craft all. Oh my god, I just passed a whole fucking day. And he's still doing his bitch ass shit. Okay, I don't want to do the Bailey yet. I want to do everything but the Bailey, and then we'll do the Bailey and all the Bailey shit. Exotic creatures. Generates random creature part every turn in the stronghold treasury. Resolve. Let's go with the curio shop. And then, fuck it, we'll pay this dude. Because fuck him. Get the hell out of my house. Alright, let's keep looking for
I'll
shit.
see what I can find.
We just stood here for a solid fucking day, staring at a hole in the ground. My god. Oh! What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? Primordials? See? This right here, this is how fast combat is supposed to go for me now. Those guys are already dead. We have progressed. It took me 5 fucking minutes to drop 2 people. That took like 15 seconds. Done.
Margaret's fire casts
Okay.
light in dark places.
This is a thing? We can go down here. I don't want to go down here. I want to keep running around. You know what? Fuck it. We're just going to keep running around. We're in lore mode. We are in the safe zone. Nothing can kill me. Only hinder me. Feral Druid. What up, dwarf? Oh my god, you are big. He's already dead. What is that? Feral Druid. So many Feral Druids. And so much lightning.
That's not very
Holy shit. How do I get that? Focus. Focus the big druid. Don't go down. Get him. Get him now. Oh my gosh, she's got 3 health. Run back. Yay! Oh my god. See that? We killed a shitload of dudes and it barely took any time at all. Wow. They were loaded.
Of course.
Can I still loot something here?
Hey,
Okay. We're just gonna chalk that up to the game being weird.
hey.
Ooh, mushrooms. Okay, what else do we got? Settler's Arrow. I don't ever want to have to come back here and have another goddamn surprise. And that little thing over here, nope. We're gonna go down into that once we have this all cleared out. Do the whole fucking corner. Okay, what else we got? There's a plant.
Hey.
Lots of big trees here. And lots of big scary druids with fucking thunder spells. Lioness. Okay. And there's the lion. Get the lion.
Not getting through me.
What up, lion? Wrecked. Elder lion. Who are you? Dalugman. These guys are getting wrecked. Oh my god, yes.
Leave it to me.
And you too. Punk bitch. Way to go, buddy. You summoned skeletons. More lions. I thought we were done there. Little bastards coming out of the woodwork. Now are we done? There we go. And that one? Perfect. And what are you? Deer? No? Nothing? Okay. Are we in, like, savannah? I thought we were in, like, a jungle. Why would there be lions out here? Oh, I guess lions kind of do jungle stuff. But this isn't really much of a jungle. It's more of, like, a temperate forest. Even still, I don't think lions would be in a forest, would they? And a dude. Who are you, dude? Dead adventurer. Someone who did some stupid shit. What else do we got? This place is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Is that a gorge? Well, might as well go down. What harm could it possibly do except be a trap? It's flooded? Oh, just where the water is. Okay, so I can't go down any further. Interesting. There's a dude. Who are you? Hiravaris? Oh my god, he's got an actual fucking face. You have to be important. Chewing on a piece of uncooked meat, a small orlin dressed in tattered leathers offers a mumbled greeting and waves his hand. Despite his pleasant smile, his upper right portion of his face is in a sorry state. An eye patch stitched with a sterilized eyeball wraps around his head, and his ear is mangled. Mangled remnant that twitches and spasms while the other ear perks up at your approach. Next to him is the splayed carcass of a deer that appears ripped open by a bear or wolf. Please. Please be a druid with the power to call lightning. You hear a gurgling rumble next to you. Sagni places her hand on her stomach. Her eyes are on the carcass, still fresh. Emotek's pink tongue lolls out of his mouth. Oh, they want to eat it.
This is your deer. You need a new game warden. Name's Hiravius. Hungry? I can't eat all this. First catch of the day. Help yourself.
What? You killed the deer? You might want to cook that deer first. Yeah. I am the Duke's game warden. Do you know there's a fine for poaching? Yeah, we're gonna go with rational. You gotta cook that first.
Ruin the original texture? That's the best part. Just see for yourself.
Turning his attention to the corpse, he plunges his hands into the deer's vivisected abdomen. Okay.
Eat up.
He's a little weird. He holds a truncated end of the beast's innards in front of you. After you. Yeah, after you. His one eye locks yours and he tears off several inches of intestine with one ripping bite. He chews slowly, his eyes squinting at you.
So delicious. Now I know the deer had elderberries for its last meal. Are you sure you don't want to try some?
What killed that deer?
One ornery Stelgar. Though looking at the deer's insides, it had a malformed but delicious heart, and would have been dead within the year regardless.
Oh, okay.
Galloway chose a fitting end for this fine animal. Pardon me. I shouldn't pray with my mouth full.
Okay.
Other than the delicious venison, new trees to document, new animals to sketch, new sights to be seen. I've learned as much as I can from the druids of my city.
He's a
I'd
druid.
rather wander and learn than take root and stagnate. So if you're traveling to Deerwood and need another set of hands, I'd welcome the safety of a group.
Go on. And what can you offer in return? A druid's assistant would be welcome. Yeah, go on, man.
I'm trained by the celebrants of Hawk and Ivy of the Fisher Crane tribe. I know more than my share of nature magic, and, well, I don't shy away from a good fight.
He's got balls.
I have
I like
business
that.
with the druids that live near Twin Elms. So long as we find ourselves there eventually, I'm happy to follow along.
Yeah, man, come with us.
Splendid! It'll be an honor to run with a pack for a change.
End dialogue. Oh god. Once a character has been dismissed from the party, they will return to either the Black Hound Inn or the in Gilded Vale or your stronghold if you've acquired it. Well, I got the stronghold, so that's where he's going. Okay. Who is a weak link? Me. I'm the weak link. Oh, damn it. So he's a druid. He's technically another caster, right?
Farewell.
We'll bring you in for now. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so, buddy. What the fuck is your deal? Character.
Quiet.
Oh, no. Character. Wrong head. 6th level druid. Oh, he's got, like, cat eyes or some shit. Okay. Drifter. He is... survival. Huh. Cat flurry attack. He's got beast spells and shit. I don't know what the fuck he does. Let's take a look at his stuff. Inventory. So there's the little dude. Fine armor. Okay. He's got a spear. And he can switch to a wand. Interesting. What's this? Shapeshift Stelgar. Right click for details. Okay. That tells me nothing. What can you do? Charm Beast. Charm Animal. Dancing Bolts. Ooh, I think that's the lightning thing. Nature's Mark. Makes me easier to hit. That's sunlight, healing thing. So he's like an offensive caster. That's good. We can do that. But more importantly, he's got the same kind of shit that I have. We'll go damage. You can use your per rest abilities. I don't give a shit. And go aggressive. Sure. Go for it.
Hey,
Oh, and I gotta do the formation. You go there. You go there. And you go there. There. Yeah, that works. Let's do that. Oh, where are my manners? I've almost
something?
forgot. Conversation.
As a peripatetic loner, I'm not privy to the latest news, but the Hollowborn Children is a tale that has reached even my reclusive ears. Or, rather, ear.
Yeah, so what do the what can druids do? They're all about life and shit. They should be able to fix
It's been a
it.
long time since I've spoken with my circle. They'd probably tell you what I'd tell you. This plight was most certainly the consequence of someone trespassing into Engwithan places, not meant for folk. I mean, what else other than the gods could inflict punishment of such impressive scale?
Okay, that mean
Any time a life is separated from its soul. I wanted to pretend it was just a rumor when I first heard of it. In my youth, I'd curse the dear Woodens for being ignorant despoilers that breed out of control. But soulless babies? What heartless gods would inflict that kind of tragedy? No parent or child deserves to be a part of that horror. Need something?
That is absolutely true. Yeah, tell me about yourself, man.
My second favorite subject.
You know what, man? Of all the people I've talked to, he's actually, of all my NPCs, he's actually speaking the most.
What would you like to know?
With at least, voiceovers and shit. But now that I said that, we're probably going to lose the voiceovers. There we go. His thumb's half shredded over his ear, thinks to himself for several seconds. I wasn't entirely by choice, at least not at the start at least. My ambition was to be a hunter. I merely arrived by a different trail. As a child, an amphath came to visit. An honored guest is occasion for a grand chase, but I was left out, instructed instead to be a cupbearer to the old wise one, while the rest were on hunt. I'm sure you can guess what happens. A wise amphath gives a dumb child a shred of attention. We end up talking until the hunters returned. He gave me, his hands dart across his body, this. He presented a rusted iron medallion fashioned from the likeness of a hound's head, a common icon amongst the frontiersmen, explorer, and other seekers of faithful to Gallowayne. The Amnoth insisted I be trained, and that none of my village would defy him. Now, I don't need a bow to hunt. Okay. What's the story from? What's the story behind the wheel on your eye patch? Where's your relationship known for Chingian animals? Yo, what kind of creatures you become? That's what I want to know. All sorts of things. God damn it. Let's discuss something else. Oh, man. He doesn't want to tell me the things he can turn into? I can't have secrets in my group. Okay. Any man with scars has a story to tell. I'm just going to ask you later if you don't tell me now. Boom! If you want to talk about it. Yeah, man. I'm just going to keep asking you.
I suppose you should know.
Tell me, do you turn into a very fierce Pomeranian?
I struggled with spirit shifting, the final rite of passage in my druidic training. I prayed to Gallowayne for insight and, in the style of seekers of old, went to the forest, alone, to ask for guidance. Then I got my answer. An answer at least. In the form of a vibrantly colored Stelgar that pounced from the underbrush and made a salient demonstration of its capacity to eat things 1/15 its size.
Okay, so you went out to the woods to try to get insight and was almost murdered for it. Okay. You're alive today. How'd you fend it off? That's terrible. But yes, the beast knocks some sense to you. That's one amazing rite of passage. Yeah, man. I'm more... How did you fend him off?
Fend it off? I ripped off its arm and sent it running.
You ripped off a fucking beast's arm.
As the beast was lopping off bits of my handsomeness, I remember trying to fight back, swinging with arms too short to reach. I felt I had the energy for one last swipe at the beast's nose, and when I lashed out with a punch, my arm felt twice as massive, and my fingers sprouted talons.
Damn!
In a rush of power, I shifted into a mirror of my assailant. Apparently, he couldn't pick on someone his own size. By the battle's end, his severed arm was in my maw. The beast limped away in defeat.
Straight up fucking turned into your own goddamn enemy. I thought learning to spirit shift would win me some respect. Maybe trap myself in aiding lass with a lust for men a little. Alas, I may have been better off staying a novice. Dude, you ripped off a fucking animal's arm. That takes an impressive amount of strength. When I wandered back to my village, they saw my wounds and asked what happened. I showed them. The name they called my form was the Autumn Stelgar, and he opened his mouth, but he hesitated for a long moment. They were not impressed. What? The Rio of my circle believes the Autumn Stelgar to be a heinous abomination. It is said that if it eats you, your soul is invariably lost. And this was my first and most intuitive form. They deemed me a carrier of its evil. Oh. Someone should not have turned into the big, scary, whatever the fuck the thing was. Even though I never Even though I never so much as threatened my kin, I was ruled unfit and cast out. That sucks, bro. I don't know what message Galoin was trying to send. The only lesson I learned from that seeker god will punish you for seeking. Okay. Wait, would that make him a cannibal? You didn't choose your spirit shifting form? Were you at least recognized for a proper druid? Yeah, what? I don't think he maybe... I think it was more instinct for that, but... Does that make you a cannibal? No, at least I think not. I never actually sat down and eaten an entire person to find out. I'm not that curious to find out. Okay. No. It chose me, or so I imagine. I always assumed I would shift into a stoat. They seem more true to my nature. He points to an embossed pattern of a whale on his eye patch. As the Obscured teaches, when the answer is inscrutable, one must be content to ponder the question. Damn, that's deep. Were you at least recognized as a proper druid? No, but I know I passed the initiation rite 5 times more perilous than any of those kin betrayers that I insisted I was a failure. Fair enough. What else can you turn into? Already can and sometimes do, he says with a beaming smile that quickly returns to a scowl. But the druids of my circle assign great meaning to one's first form. I'll always be unclean to them. That sucks, man.
If you don't know me, you can't trust me. And if you can't trust me, odds are low you'll leap in front of a flying arrow to save my life.
What?
I've been meaning to visit the druids of Twin Elms to see if they know more about my spirit shift. If our journey takes us there, perhaps they can enlighten me with more information about the Autumn Stelgar. But for now, maybe we can talk about something less depressing?
Okay. Yeah, man, where are you from originally?
My mother's crotch. You?
Okay. Okay, he gets a point. Gross, but he gets a point. Stares silently. What a coincidence. I also came from your mother's crotch. We're brothers! Oh. Yo. Coming in the crotches. Alright. We always this foul.
I grew up in Erglonfoth, specifically in and around Thane Bog. My people, the Fisher Crane tribe, are migrant stewards of the land. I've walked the whole of Glonfoth many times.
What's the story with your eye patch? Whale is known as the eyeless face, so this symbol seemed a good fit for my eye patch. Whale iconography is rather popular with my home tribe, but it seems he's not as widely venerated here in the Deerwood. I remember thinking that if I consecrated my eye to he who obfuscates, I don't know that word. That's the first time I've ever seen that word. Obfuscates. And reveals, then maybe with enough devotion, Whale would make use of this ruined thing. He pulls the eye patch strap and lets it go with a loud snap. So if you think you see me as staring at romps and cleavage, it's really just the will of Whale controlling my gaze. Honest. Okay. I can believe that. The will of the god says he has to check out people. I was raised as a disciple of the Seeker God. He is the champion of the hunt, be it a simple struggle for sustenance and the scholarly pursuit of knowledge. My older years, I've found, life has shown me I am more suited to the ways of Whale. The furious hunt for knowledge often outpaces the journey to the real understanding. Sure. Tell me a little more? So, unless you were itching for a religious debate. Well, I'm not really itching for a religious debate, but... yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this? That's new. Tell me about this first, man. We'll go here. Ferdinand history, culture, and natural beauty. We already have enough unwanted trespassers, so I recommend you never visit. Cool. Okay. It's home. I'll go back eventually. See this? I know it's just a seed, but I've never seen this type before, and I'm itching to find out what grows it. Every day I see something new out here. I'll return home eventually, but for now my curiosity exceeds my nostalgia sevenfold. Good to know. Why should I avoid it? There are no cities to visit, no centers for commerce to explore. It would be most visitors come to our lands to pillage the Ingwithian ruins. Not going there. Ruins do not bode well for me. The Ingwithians gave the force to our ancestors, and in return we watched the ruins to see that they remain untouched. And before you ask, no, we don't have a secret passphrase or hand gesture. No one enters the ruins, not even the Guardians and the Watchers. Far south of the whatever. I don't know if this is really gonna... Grew up a bog. So his clan is kind of like... whatever. He comes from a clan that's not well liked. I can get that. He's not well liked in general no matter where he goes. But... what do you think of these people? Foreign looters obsessed with wealth and wine. Okay. Pus weeping nodules, every one of them. Some neutral party. The Woodians would enslave this life. I don't know if this is coming up on the capture, but there are fireworks outside. And it's not even the 4th of July. Bastards. I'm getting distracted by it, because as I'm trying to read this, all I hear is like pop, pop, pop in the back of my head. The new lands now, and I will interest of academic fairness. I admit I've met a few decent, mostly non-rabid Durudians. But my suspicion about them all being drunkards has proved entirely accurate. I wonder what great wonders they'll accomplish if they've all sobered up.
I grew up in Glonfoth, specifically in and around Thane Bog. My people, the Fisher Crane tribe, are migrant stewards of the land. I've walked the whole of Glonfoth many times.
Oh wait, I wasn't done. True to form? Oh, there was more things. You had that one piece of dialogue that really interests me.
Curious about your compatriots? Whom in particular?
Yeah, tell me what you think of everybody else, even though you've only known them for 5 seconds.
He's nasty, brutish, and tall. So 2/3 like me, I suppose. The circumference of his neck exceeds the circumference of my torso at its thickest point. They sure do breed them big and dumb in the Deerwood, don't they? No, I'm being a brat. Truthfully, I think the guy's a lot more gentle than he pretends. He's certainly got a big heart for animals, at least, which is rather telling of who he is under that soldier exterior.
Yes.
Oh, him? Him I don't mind too much. Though I could pitch a tent with the pole wedged up his anus. I could smell something funny on him. 2 cents? Not quite. Well, whatever it is, take note of his mood swings. I don't think he's unstable. I just think he has a lot going on up there.
Okay.
She actually steps lightly when we travel outdoors, which is more than I could say for the rest of you. They do things differently where she's from, but she knows her way around the woods almost as well as I do. Almost. Oh, I think I could fit 3 of me, plus a remainder of a 4th Haravius inside that giant. Gods, am I glad he's friendly. And between you and me, he has a better singing voice than the prettiest lasses I know from my tribe. It's 1 part unsettling, 2 parts arousing. And it makes me wish I still had both ears.
Okay, that was a little more than I needed to know about how you felt about him.
Oh, love at first sight. It's like wow carved an ever-changing gash in his brain, and every hour he's a different flavor of angry. Durance makes me feel like I'm the sane one. He smells like fear in the mornings and rage in the afternoons. I'm keeping my eye on him. He's a laugh, but he might someday be a problem.
That's good to know. Thank you.
We can speak another time. Lead the way.
I'm glad for that insight. Haravis. Okay. You've won me over. I was a little unsure. Now we can at least see how you fight in combat. Okay, can't really do anything else. I'm guessing whatever's in here is going to lower the water and let me go to the rest of the map. Let's take a look over here first, though. Oh, look, a deer. I would love to see a lion just eat a deer. Like, not just a deer on the ground, but like a lion go shh and kill the deer. Alright, what the fuck is this thing? Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I can't do it because of the puzzle. So I need to solve this puzzle if I want something to happen in here. Shallow and smooth. Okay, something specific. Way, make it a crescent above the center. Okay. Alright, let's go. I don't think I can open this yet. I think whatever this is something I have to encounter some other time. I don't know. In the meantime, let's go over here. Not that. Fast travel. Run, little fox! Kana, you are so slow. Okay, so from here, I can go to Deerford. Yes. Bitchin'. Locking down in position, grizzly wearing hard to hit enemies. Now, if only my fighter could keep people on him. Because that was a problem we had when I got fucked over last episode, was little bastards kept pushing my guys around. Who knows about the ruins? Well, let's go right through the different thing. Temple of Barath. Oh god, this can only go well. Who are you guys? Meredith? An elf idles by the road, watching the village across the river. She nods at you to approach. The cowed feels... Okay.
Hail and well met.
Greetings! Or slowly famous with blazes. You just come from the village, have you? How bad was it? How bad was what? Haven't you heard there's a murderer on the loose? Oh, fuck. Said to have gone mad with grief and strangled a dozen healthy children when her own was hollowborn. Oh. Come all the way from Defiance Bay to bring her to justice. She's here? Don't let me stop you. Good, she can't be allowed to go free. Why are you standing around here for? Yeah, whatever, she's here. She's hiding out in the village. We'll go in after ourselves, but the problem is she knows our faces. There's no telling what she'd do if she saw us coming. Okay. We'd like to avoid any other unnecessary bloodshed. Her name's Nifri. She's an Orlan. We want to get her out of the town so that we can deal with her cleanly. She knows we're looking for her, but if someone were to convince her that it's safe to leave... If she's a mass murderer, why didn't the Duke send the Crucible Knights after her? Yeah. The powers that be want to keep things quiet for obvious reasons. Better not to cause a fuss, and certainly better not to startle her into doing something drastic. I could draw her out? Shh. She won't know you. It'll be simple. I have a few questions. Yeah. Okay.
Good day to you.
I'm going to get back to the search. So, Nefri is here somewhere. And we're going to kill a child murderer. Okay with that. Riverweed? Are you actual people? No! We're not looking at souls today. Oh look, more riverweed. Well, that was golden something. You know, at some point I should really learn how to craft shit. I feel like it's really holding me back. Grieving mother. Oh. Ooh, I found her. I found her. Let's go in here, and then we'll go talk to the grieving mother. What do we got? Harbinger, Selbury, that would be stealing. We'll talk to you.
Out with you! I already told you what... I'm sorry. I thought you were one of those ruffians.
He's got a black eye? What?
How may I help you?
Yeah, dude, who punched you?
I never saw their faces. Strange hooded men asking about those ruins. Cleoban Relag. Most of the brigands who come through here asking about the ruins are looking for a few ancient trinkets. But these people knew the name, and they were in a hurry. They wanted to know where Cleoban Relag was. I tried to keep it from them, but I couldn't hold out forever.
Damn, man.
I don't know what they were up to, but it can't be good. The Glanfathan tribe that guards the ruins will kill anyone who trespasses there. And they'll retaliate against us, too, if history is any indication. We've had too many fortune seekers stir up trouble of late. If I'm to tell you, I'll need to know your reason for wanting to go.
To get the dudes who kicked your ass, man. So this is where I say, go into the ruins and I'll kill you. And that's when you say, Haravis, I'm a watcher, and you're no match for all of us, and we have got no good reason for this. And I give up trying to argue with you, and you dig your own trespasser's grave. And I'm only being half metaphoric. We sometimes make Druidians dig your own grave before we kill you. When the kids hear about it, it's a fabulous deterrent. Okay. So yeah, I've actually got one of the people with me who will kill you for trespassing. The dangerous plot is unfolding. We've got to stop it. There's business for the Duke. Trust me, you're better off not knowing. Tell me... Oh, okay.
If that's the case,
We'll go honest.
then we may already have trouble headed our way. I'll have to take you at your word. You'll find Cleoban Relag here. Whatever trouble you find there, please end it quietly and try to stay out of the ruins.
Damn, that was really easy. He gave that up with, like, no resistance. I didn't even need to punch him. Tell me more about Deerford. Folk here tend to keep to themselves, as they do in most towns that keep in the Deerwood, suspicious of travelers, but all the brigands refuse moving through the area. Who can blame them? Okay. Most universal of all gods, oversee portals, cycles of all things, life and death. Okay, so it's like the universal god. Across time and cultures, around the Deerwood, Paladin Knight or the Usher. Okay. Thanks for the info. I'll be honest, the gods are really good, but I'm a man of study and lore. I'm not a god worshipper. Especially one that causes fucking soulless babies. Was more widely worshipped in this area, but he is a silent god. These days, well, cleaner answers. Okay. Cool. I got stuff from you. That was really fucking easy. We made progress. Now, since I already promised, let's go talk to that grieving mother. The offensive of pinning down an enemy.
With a cat's nose, how is it you failed to notice your rotten stench?
Failed to notice? Hardly. I put work into smelling this way.
I should have expected.
I never know what sort of game is downwind. I need to smell like part of nature, not an interloper.
That's actually a good fucking point. What up, guard? Alright, what do you
Hail and
want?
well met.
I was Howron guard. I saw a young elven noblewoman on the road. I'm struck with this wretched pale... and let's find her. Who is she? Lady Alis. She's the daughter of Lord Nestor Howron, and she's gone missing. Perhaps you could speak with Lord Howron at the inn. The Lord is at the fucking inn? Okay. He should be at his house. Why would he be amongst the common folk? We're grateful for the assistance, and it'll tell the villagers to open up more than they have to us. Okay. Where's the inn? Fern Mill. There's the inn. Arms and Armory. Oh, snap. Alright, let's go talk to this lady. Meanwhile, watching these guys. Dialogue bubble. The woman looks briefly through you as if she doesn't notice you're there. Whoa, creepy lady. With a portrait? Yo, are you on me? Are you on my team? There's a woman dressed in brown leather cloth, draped down to her knees. Her hands are working at separating stingy, colorless vegetables into a pile before her, stripping the heads off long... Okay. She discards them stem by stem, so she's cutting vegetables. She doesn't even fucking know I'm here. Excuse me! Who doesn't respond, she keeps stripping the heads from the vegetables with a steady rhythm. She may be deaf. There's no indications she heard you. Study the woman. At first glance, she seems nothing more than a middle-aged woman, unremarkable, maybe less stern than most, who's forced weaving her lap and her surroundings. And you suddenly notice she's not stripping the vegetables before her any longer. She's weaving the vegetables. She's weaving, and the vegetable pots are now missing. What? She still pays you no mind, her brown locks torn and snagged from lack of washing. Many townsfolk you've seen, but there's a strange blur to her. Oh my god, is she a fucking ghost? Even the motion of her hands seem to be playing with the threads lack color. She's a fucking ghost. It may be that she's half-minded or deaf, but something feels wrong. As you watch, her knitting takes an odd candescence, and you have a terrible suspicion that something lurks beneath what your eyes are showing you. Her brown hair is long, almost impossibly to the length of her hands. As you follow the streams of her locks downwards, her hairs become long and black, splitting off into threads of black and silver and wrapping around her hands. What the fuck are you? She's forming a soul cradle with her threads, braiding a net in front of you, each finger long and sharp like a series of knitting needles, almost hypnotic. The silver black strands of her hair weave together, a silver predominating as a highlight with the black shadowing it. What the fuck are you, lady? I thought you were the one I'm supposed to be killing. Oh, God. And suddenly you are calm. You're on a plateau, amongst the height of a tower several stories high. A plateau is like a table lying beneath a clear sky. Beneath the plateau, surrounding in all directions a forest, hazy with mist. Although whether it is actual mist or distance or recollection. Beneath the curve of a natural arc, you see a great copper bell, half against the size of a man, hanging at attention, as if looking down on you in the event unfolding before you. What the fuck? The plateau has soaked in the sun, and the rock beneath you is rough and warm. The sky forms a cradle around you. You feel different, not disembodied, but you feel your body. Your physical contours have changed along with the surroundings. What? And you hear a soft series of chimes, like wind chimes. At the sound, the scene gains color and texture, as if the sound is beckoning you gently forth, filling your senses and thoughts, like mist roiling softly into a sealed chamber. The chime coaxes you deeper into the memory, and you're certain it is a memory, a warm one. You are on the stone plateau, your knees on the warm texture of the ground, silver white shimmering like Adra. The plateau has formed of it, glistening in the sun. You can feel the heat on your skin, your wrists, and your hands are in motion. This is weird. Weaving not thread, but gathering tenderly, moving along the first movements of Barath's wheel. Your hands are wet, Your hands are upon the flesh of a newborn child, and you can feel the crowning of a tiny head turning your grip, its head slick wet from the womb. Okay. I am now souling myself into a woman who is giving birth. The hands you are wearing, inhabiting, have done this many times, and they are practiced and confident. You can feel distant pains in your own head as the head emerges, a stream of fluid from the womb helping the newborn slide forth, and a woman's labored breathing crying out. Focus on the child and the movement of your hands. As your hands move, you hear the sound of chimes, clear cutting through the haze of memory. You cannot see where they are coming from, but they are close, and they are meant as a comfort. Of that you are certain. Draw the child forth. You are coaxed by your hands, every movement causing the chimes to sound again. Almost eagerly the child comes forth, and as it does, your hands are in motion, weaving, moving along the length of a soft, wet rope. No, an umbilical cord from the legs of the naked woman before you. You are holding a small child, still wet from the womb before you. Well, this is weird as shit, man. The child cries out. No, wait. I'm a doctor when a woman gives birth? That is weird. The child cries out, its cry full of life, full of soul, the ringing of chimes echoing in its thoughts, filling it with its welcome. The soul is blurred at the edges as if you are viewing a soul from within a soul, but it is there, and it is alive. The woman before you is weeping at her first cry. Her hands reach out for it. Give her the kid. You surrender the child to her, something you have done many times before. As your hands move, the chimes echo the movement, and you realize the chimes are hanging from the cords on your wrists. And where they once echoed the memory, they are now echoing the small child's mind as well. The chimes are intended to welcome the child, to be its first gentle greeting into the world. The soothing sound, guided by the tender motions of your wrist, you are helping to weave through its thoughts, its perceptions, and the experience. The woman laughs with a ragged joy, laughing from parched throat. Her emotions seem soothed, but the physical demands of labor have left her exhausted. But the child is there, and the child is safe, and atop the plateau is a peaceful, calm, distant, flattening out as the memory persists. We're pulling out of the memory? Okay. With effort, the scene bleeds of color, and your mind becomes your own again. There is no pole, no anchor, yet the sound of the chimes remains, as if they existed in the memory and they sound here as well. And they are hanging from the woven braids on the wrists of the woman before you. Even as her head is spinning from the touch of her mind, the sound of the chimes in her wrists is sharp and clear, as if coaxing you back to the real world. The woman still sits before you, but she's nothing like what you first saw. She's wearing black, shredded garments that drape all over her in the form of streamers. Her hair is streaks of black that run through with silver. Her age is almost impossible to tell. She simply feels old, like a crumbled watchtower. As she lifts her head to face you, you see that her hair is draped across the front of her face like a veil. Spooky ghost lady. Okay. What you first saw were a mental glamour of some sort. Unconscious, you realize that she is not what this world sees, and you are perhaps the first to see her true self. Still, you don't sense a threat in the realization. If anything, you feel a sense of relief from the figure. You can hear her thoughts, and she is glad to be at last seen. Is she a ghost? What did you do to me? Who are you? What was that? What did you do to me?
I am seen, but the eyes of others do not remember. You were the first to see me as I am, the call stripped aside.
What? There's a light touch on your mind, a caress, and her left hand mirrors the motion of the touch, reaching up the air between you. The chime on her wrist sounds softly, pantomiming the rest of your cheek. Is she a fucking god?
Your memories. A cadence of wheels on a caravan track. Fever. Questions by running water. Violence in a night's campfire. Arrows in the dark. And fleeing. Falling rock and cracking stone, and a storm. The storm. The storm that brushed you. Did its screaming wake you from your mind's cradle? Your memory of it is painful. Its cry is difficult to ignore. It's like a child. Many children crying out.
Yeah, I encountered a Biowak, and it did stuff to me. Be cautious of what you read in my mind with that. That should be aggressive there. I haven't put this on that plateau memory. Yeah, we'll go the Biowak first. The chimes sounding softly again. The woman stands, and certainly if she's been sitting for some time or is too weak to bear her own weight. You notice her cheekbones are tight, her face gaunt. While her stance is weak, she seems determined to stand before you.
You are able to see me.
It's almost a question. You suddenly realize that she doesn't seem to know what you saw when you looked at her in the image of the plateau, yet the image was so sharp and so clear, you're surprised she didn't feel you there.
To see me is a rare gift. A watcher's gift.
I've never been able to do that with a living person except with you. Okay. I was able to enter your dream. I was in your head and her. I was in both of them. Okay. Here's storm and thoughts. This is confusing.
So many questions, thoughts, whirling like storm winds. That storm still roars through you, deep beneath your thoughts, yet muted and secret, like an underground river. I cannot tell if it is carving new channels or eroding what keeps your true strength buried. The fact that you could hear it at all, survive it, is something few have ever done. Your power will grow stronger with each soul you touch.
Oh shit, I haven't been touching people. Yo, what? There's a silence as though you can see for the last of a heartbeat. Your thoughts stretch out. Minds, you blink in a terrible breath. You came from the woods. You can come with me? Is this another party member? Fear dissipates, you feel the strength of certainty. The plateau of memory lies before you. What the fuck? What is your name? Grieving Mother? She's a cipher?
Safe travels.
Accept? Well, so I just got another party member? Weird.
Hey.
Weird things are happening that I was not expecting. 2 party members in 1 fucking episode. So, I'm actually going to call it for right here. Because people are being loud outside. And it's distracting. And this is a lot to process. So we're going to pick this up next time on Pillars of Eternity. And we will talk to... Can we talk to you still?
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Oh my god. What the fuck? We're going to talk to Creepy Ghost Lady. Who's now on the team, apparently. Alright. Fuck it. I'll see you guys then.